Hey everybody, this is Amish Paradise 88. I just wanted to do my final review on the game Watch Dogs. I did actually end up beating the game, and I will say, I won't tell you exactly what happens for anybody who hasn't beat it yet, but I do have to say the ending wasn't exactly how I was expecting it to end, but then again, I kind of knew a little bit about it. I mean, I kind of guessed as to part of the ending. Um, it wasn't extremely satisfactory. I don't, for me at least. I didn't think the ending was amazing, but the overall story really was good, and it really did keep me going. I did absolutely love the story. So, anyways, the game itself, I I got to admit, for how long they delayed it, I did expect something a little bit better, as in graphics wise. Um, and as somebody did point out to me, the cars do drive like boats. I just have to throw that in there. But the game itself wasn't a terrible game. It wasn't as good as I was hoping for, and I think a lot of people have that same opinion. Um, but personally, on my own personal scale of a rating, I would have to give it, probably, now that I finished it, I've played a little bit of the online aspect of it, I'd probably have to give it about 8.75. My original amount was a 9 and a quarter, so 9.25. I think I would have to drop that down a little bit after seeing, just as time goes on, the graphics weren't quite as good as I was expecting. For next gen, I just don't think that the graphics were as pristine as they should have been. But overall, the game is a good game. I do recommend it to people to play. I mean, there's just so much to do. It's a fully open world. Like right here, it'll pop up that there's a crime detected in the area. You have to find it. You have to find where the crime is. You have to profile, and then you have to take down the criminal. Or you can just completely let it go. That's completely up to you. And you can kill them. You can do non-lethal takedowns, and you get points, and it increases your reputation or decreases it. Now this is one thing that I really liked about the game, is the online hacking. As you can see, somebody's about to hack me. Well, somebody is hacking me. And my goal is, they're going to start trying to take my information. So my goal is to profile them, find them, and kill them before they can take it. I've had this happen to me a few times in the game, and honestly, I love it. It's really interesting. It kind of throws you off at first because you're just playing along and you're focusing on this mission, you're focusing on getting certain things done, and then all of a sudden, it just you can't do anything because you can't be hacked if you're in the middle of a mission. But I was just about to start a mission. I was heading to the waypoint to start this mission, and then all of a sudden, just boom, you're being invaded. And I think it throws a really good twist into the game, and it really takes and it just kind of keeps it, fresh and new because you never know when it's going to happen. Now, the online portion, like the free roam, it's a little bit interesting, I guess is the way to put it. When the first time I hopped in it, I didn't realize how to correctly use it. I'm running around and I'm shooting other people who are actually in the game, and I can't kill any of them. And I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, why can't I kill these guys? And they're shooting me and they can't kill me. And I was just kind of dumbfounded by that, but I could kill the civilians, I could kill the police, I could drive wherever, but there was nothing to do. And then I realized you have to turn on, I believe it's called adversarial mode, and basically it makes it so that friendly fire can happen, you can shoot each other, so on and so forth. I believe you can actually increase your notoriety points to unlock new things. I'm not really sure. I didn't play it a whole lot. It didn't have that much of a draw to me. I tried it and I just wasn't all that impressed. There's no missions that I seen. I didn't see anything about that. There was no contracts. So it just kind of seemed like you just drive around and just kill a bunch of people or whatever, and it's just not my style. The online tailing was fun. Basically, you just walk behind people. Well, not walk behind, but you keep them in your view and you observe them. You're not actually invading them. And in that process, they're trying to find you. And the online hacking's fun. I've actually completed it 2 times now, where you actually have to find the person, install a backdoor, and then you have to stay within range of them and and download their data. That was actually a lot of fun. It's a lot harder than I expected, but that part is a lot of fun. I would recommend anybody who hasn't tried that to definitely give the online hacking a try. And you could also do the online tailing, even though I think the hacking's a lot more fun. It takes longer, and it's definitely much more of a challenge. I really recommend that one. The online decryption, I never tried that one. I went to do it, and I read the description, and it just wasn't much there to draw me into it. Basically, you're downloading, you have a file. Well, one team has a file, the other team's trying to download it. I don't know if it switches back and forth or just how it works. It just didn't sound that fun. There's a lot of driving, it sounds like. You know, I watched a few videos with people driving around in there, and I'm not big on the driving aspect in this game. They even have an online racing one that I didn't try because, like I said, the cars do handle like boats. They just don't work that well. But all in all, the game's a great game. I do highly recommend people to play it, and I do really recommend if you don't own it, it is definitely a game to add to your library. It's one that even once you beat the campaign, you can spend a lot of time on it just running around, doing all the side missions. There's a ton to do in the game. I highly recommend this to anybody out there. I am going to be continuing to stream my gameplay. I don't know how much I'll be playing Watch Dogs. I will continue to play it, but not as much as I have been. I'm going to start playing more Battlefield 4. I want to start getting into that a little bit more, and I will let people know whenever I'm streaming. I will leave a link in here to my Twitch account, so people can, you guys can come on in and watch me play, and I will leave a link to my Facebook page where I keep updated as to when I am streaming, or if I know I'm going to be doing a long stream, like a whole day, I will put down date, time, everything in there. So I invite you guys to come on in, check out my page, check out my Twitch, and as I always say, come and have fun with the Amish. Thanks for viewing. Have a great day.